So this is our sunset in a jar experiment. So you need a really tall glass and you just fill it up with water, and you need a flashlight. LED flashlights don't work as well. So when you shine it through, obviously you can just see the color on the other side like normal, sort of from every direction. It doesn't look like anything but a flashlight on water. So all we're gonna add is a tiny little bit of milk to it, just like a teaspoon amount. That sort of mix in. And then we're gonna look at it, and you can see that it looks really nice and orange and beautiful, like it would in the sunset. So yeah, really pretty. But you can also see that in the bottom, it looks a little bit darker. And let's see if I can show this to you. It's out. I can lower it down a little bit. If you look at it from underneath, if you can sort of look straight down, it's hard to show you. It sort of looks more blue. So I don't know if you can see, but right in the middle, it sort of looks more blue. And so this is what the sky would look like if you were staring straight up. So sort of the bluer sky that you see in the day. But then when the sun moves around, and I know I'm sort of going in opposite direction, you end up getting the glow when it's on the horizon. So you can try this too. It'll work better when you're at home. It's hard to show on video. But if you hold the flashlight up underneath and you look from the top, you'll see that it looks blue, purpley blue, pinky blue. And then when you look from the side, you can see the yellow part to it. So it's sort of mimicking what's happening with light. So when the sky is, or when the sun, sorry, is high up in the sky, the way you're looking at it is through the thinnest air. So the least amount of humidity in the air, the least amount of particulates when it's straight up in the sky, like in the middle of a summer day. And that's when the sky and the sun around the sky will look the most blue. And that's the color that the sky is, with a certain amount of particulates that are being absorbed and blue is being reflected. But when the sun is close to the horizon, like in a sunset, with the way you are looking straight through that air, the air that's closer to the ground is more dense, it's more humid, it's more filled with particulates, so it scatters the light in a different way, and it absorbs different colors of light and reflects different colors. So it's reflecting more of those reds and oranges and yellows closer to the horizon, versus up in the sky, it's reflecting more of the blues. So the sky is blue because of all the particles in the air that are absorbing all the colors except blue, which is being reflected into your eye. So that's why the sky is blue. It's not a reflection of the water or anything like that. It's really just about the particulates and the wavelengths that they reflect. So that you can mimic this, sort of playing around with the amount of milk that you add, the size of the glass, but you do really need one that's not etched. So this is a beer glass, because most of my glasses have like lines all over them, which is why I used it. So you need a pretty tall glass, and it works the best. So that's your sunset in a glass.